Damn little pea-sized mind. What is wrong with you? Do you have any sense at all?
Okay.
Do you have any idea how to run an office?
Yes.
Every day you do something stupider than you did the day before.
That's
and I think
not
there's
all
no
right.
possible way
All right.
he can
All right.
top that.
Okay.
But what do? You find a way, damn it, to top it. You are a professional idiot.
Hey, stop it!
Welcome to Miss Twilight Speaks. Talk your shit, tell the truth. Let's spark the conversation.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Twilight. And seriously, I have been watching the craziness of this geopolitical environment since 2025. It is absolutely unhinged and unnatural. And I know a lot of people are not abreast to the weekly things that are happening, maybe just some of the big events. And it's just too much. It's too much to take in. So I really started this series because I want people to have an outlet to be informed. And with that being said, I know that they will suppress this content because that's just what they do. And that's where we are right now in our society. And usually, because of the way that I move, I will catch on to the craziness well before it comes mainstream or, with the early adapters. That said, check out these video compilations and article compilations. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. And, hey, stay prayerful, stay safe, and do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do.
Individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic
handgun.
The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. Fearing for his life and for the lives of his fellow officers around him, an agent fired defensive shots. Medics were on the scene immediately and attempted to deliver medical aid to the subject, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 magazines with ammunition in them that held dozens of rounds. He also had no ID. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
What's going on right now, but I'm not even going to go into the story that surrounded this shooting. And the reason why is it doesn't matter. Yes, I know. Just take some time. I know that's probably a bit much for you to hear, but being the new black, the story doesn't matter. All right. What they will try and do is vilify you no matter what. I know that's not fair. I know that the facts aren't even out and they're already saying this person was in the wrong.
An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. Fearing for his life and for the lives of his fellow officers around him, an agent fired defensive shots.
Not like this. Not like this.
Yes, that is the new black. That's what we've been going through this entire time. I'm just now you're experiencing it firsthand. So I know y'all were thinking, well, we're going to use our white privilege to help you guys. It looks like that card is expired during this administration. Or at least the liberal white privilege. Y'all have been stripped from it. Okay, y'all practically like everyone else now. Before you guys were like Superman and Superwomen. And like, hey, leave them alone. Now they're going to shoot both of us.
Can I be like a bitch for like 2 seconds?
Yeah, what's up?
I just feel like everyone's like talking about ICE and it's like getting like annoying.
Oh, I know. I literally like had to share like 3 infographics to my story.
I saw. I like pressed like I liked all of that.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you so much. But it's like want to just like move on. Like, I literally took some hot pics at like brunch and like.
Stop.
Yeah, I look so skinny.
Wait, skinny. This is gonna sound like really bad, but like, I kind of miss when I was like old police brutality. You know what I mean?
I know.
I miss when I was just like feeling like whatever, Lincoln Bio. Like,
Yeah, like Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor, like George Floyd. But like, why is it now like one of us?
I know.
I miss when I just like been with Khadijah or something and was like sorry for like BLM.
Yeah.
Want militarized people in the streets just roaming around snatching people up, many of which turn out to actually be U.S. citizens that just don't have their papers on them. Are we really going to be the Gestapo? Where's your papers? Is that what we've come to?
Yes. The answer is yes, dumbass. And a big part of the yes is because you knew that was going to happen. Donald Trump campaigned on this and you endorsed him. So yeah, that is where we're at. And you endorsed him. It's not like he was hiding this. He kept saying it.
When I'm back in the White House, the very first reconciliation bill I will sign will be for a massive increase in Border Patrol and a colossal increase in the number of ICE deportation officers.
He kept saying it over and over again. He kept saying, oh, we're going to do the Bracero program reversal just like old administrations did. We're going to deport every Mexican. How the f*** do you pull that off logistically? Of course you're going to do papers, please. Oh.
I'm outside. You can hear them shouting. Can you hear that? They're shouting, let us out, let us out.
Us white people have been late to the party as far as how corrupt our government is. Do you know who's been trying to tell us this for decades? Black people.
ICE is emboldened when the response are name calling and throwing snowballs. If I can shoot you in the face and the worst that happens to me is I get called some names and you throw some snowballs, no real violence, well, I just got away with shooting you in the face. White Lives Matter doesn't exist. Where's the White Lives Matter? Where's the White Lives Matter crowd? When it was Black Lives Matter, it was White Lives Matter. It was All Lives Matter. Where are the All Lives Matter people? Where's the outrage?
The most corporate of corporate news and the most conservative of newspapers, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, called bullshit on all of this because they all saw the videos. It's really stunning, but we should never normalize what these Nazis, Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem, little Katie Miller, trying to provide cover for him. What they're doing is they are murdering the bravest among us, the best among us that are standing up for the marginalized. Like these are white people that use their privilege to prop up immigrants. And they felt safe because typically white folk in America have been safe from gun violence from law enforcement. Now, Black Americans have not. But you can see as the whole thing unfolds, the last thing they're thinking is they're going to get shot. And so Stephen Miller has to spin this that somehow they're domestic terrorists and they were going to massacre, and nobody's buying it. Nobody
The only algorithms that you can really see uncensored opinions across the board. You see a lot of creators give their takes. You see a lot of creators kind of have to like censor words with like the little asterisk symbol, right? An individual word being censored is one thing. All videos on a topic being censored is another. What we're seeing, especially with what's going on with ICE in Minnesota right now, we're not seeing any coverage of that on TikTok. Quite literally, the only coverage that I'm seeing is through Instagram accounts that have news and the videos on X. And it's like, I don't want to check fucking X for anything. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that like we got addicted to Twitter, because now that I'm checking it under Elon's thing, it's just like, girl, I am literally like, this is the last place I want to be.
We need to delete TikTok. US citizens need to delete TikTok. Anybody in the United States needs to delete TikTok. This is their privacy update. They're collecting information if you're transgender, non-binary, whether you're a citizen, whether you are not. They're collecting all this information now. This was not part of their privacy policy before yesterday. This is the privacy policy before the US had to take over for US people. This is vastly different. This is horrifying, you guys. We need to spread the word and talk about this, because this was a screen grab from the Wayback Machine taken earlier this week. This is now what it says. This is not in what was earlier this week. They are going to be spying on us. This is Big Brother to the nth extreme. We all need to go on to Skylight, Blue Sky, because we are literally getting watched.
Somebody else got shot by ICE. I don't give a damn. Good. Because I don't know why you're bringing a gun to agitate federal officers doing their job. What's your problem? Stay home. I gotta find something else to love, because Somalians ain't it. It's getting you killed. Stupid.
Democrats that come in defense of these crazy behind people that they're probably paying, who's getting paid to act like an ass. Yeah, but you know that the Democrat logo is an ass. It's a donkey. Yeah, their logo is an ass. So you can't expect nothing less but an ass.
The skeletons in brothels to the child sacrifice of the Mayans. The mark of barbarism is that we treat babies like inconveniences to be discarded rather than the blessings to cherish that they are. But the inheritance of our civilization is something else. The fact that, as Scripture tells us, each life is fearfully and wonderfully made by our Creator.
I know y'all gonna unfollow me, but I don't give a damn. I love Trump. I've been a van since 2016. You can't make me hate him, period. I was fresh out of high school. First time voting. I never voted before. Guess who was my first person I voted for? Donald Trump. Definitely did. I definitely chose him over Hillary Clinton. And my papa was arguing about that. And he was like, Donald Trump don't like black people. Okay. Neither do Hillary. Neither do Biden. But you still voted for them. Give me the motherfucker that's gonna make me the most money. And it's always gonna be Trump. Sorry. So say what you want to say about him. I don't give a fuck.
Trump is daddy! Trump is Jesus! Trump is daddy! Trump is Jesus!
Hello guys, I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time.
And I'm with the queen of rap.
Well, I don't really know what to say. I am his biggest fan. All the hate doesn't affect me at all, because now I have this stay out of detention centers for free card. Most people have to pay $1 million for it, but I chose to trade in my entire career instead by being here tonight But hey, if it keeps ICE from raiding my house, then I'll say whatever the fuck you want.
I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping and sliding. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. You can smack it, you can grip it, you can.
Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Please go, because we are all fed up with the Kanye-ification of Nicki Minaj. You may have noticed her little speech affect and her stunted rhythms, a little code switch to appeal to her new audience, but her speech is stunted because she is not speaking from a place of authenticity. The greatest female rapper of all time can't come up with words? Interesting. When you are out of alignment with your true self, you lose access to your authentic voice. I believe someone in Don Lemon's comments said it best. Tokens get spent, and she is their token black, and they are spending that capital fast. But don't cry for her.
A personal note. This is clearly selective prosecution. The gal that really has a bee in her bonnet over Don Lemon was apparently tweeting all weekend, and people on Twitter were saying, "Are you drunk? What's wrong with you?" These are very unserious people that are very intimidated by the truth, very intimidated when people put a mirror up in front of their diabolical actions, the pure Nazi evil fascism that exudes from this administration. And nobody puts a better mirror up to that than Don Lemon. And he has been rigorous in his honesty regarding his reporting in this regime. This is clearly selective prosecution. This is seriously an erosion of the First Amendment. Don is a canary in the coal mine right now, and they're going to see.
When it comes to your doorstep, do not be upset, because inevitably it will. And that's the other thing too. We got to stop waiting for shit to get to our door to care about it. I'm not the one arrested, in this, but I'm a journalist. And beyond Don being my friend, I promise you, even if Don wasn't my friend, even if I stood in opposition to everything Don reported on, I'd be like, no, because I know eventually, as a journalist who speaks out, it's going to get to me. So we got to stop waiting until it affects us. We got to stop doing that. Hence, many of you have seen all of these different reports about how now, Latinos and I can't believe this is happening. I never thought it would happen to my family. Oh, so you just thought it would happen to everybody else? Okay, it's cool if everybody else is deported, interrogated, antagonized, intimidated by ICE. But when it came to your doorstep, it's like, oh, this is a bridge too far. But it was fine, a fine consequence to accept for everybody else.
So yeah, that's the shit show for this week, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay prayerful. Keep a plan B. Peace, love, and value yourself, because you are valuable.